is really good news for 18-year-olds. Of course, there will be some students today who haven't got what they want, and I would just reassure them not to panic. And actually, if you're choosing to go into clearing later today, do a bit of prep. And there's
no shortage of places, are there?
No, exactly. There's about 30,000 different courses that are available in clearing.
I mean, should we be candid with each other? There are too many places at too many universities, aren't there?
Well, actually, the 30,000 courses is reflective of where it's been in recent years. It's the fact that we have less 18-year-olds in the population that makes it a super year for those students who are going to clearing. So it's not more courses, it's less people. But
also, I read that some universities are offering cash incentives to entice students to sign up. What does that say about the system?
Yeah, and there's always been all sorts of incentives from, financial, but also things like iPads and, accommodation and things like that. So I don't think that is a new thing either. Obviously, it is competitive for universities because of the decline in 18-year-olds. But I think it's also worth remembering this is a temporary thing. And by 2020, so in a couple of years' time, actually the 18-year-old population starts to increase. So it will be a very different dynamic in 2 or 3 years' time.
Do you see the value of a course in equine psychology? Do
you know what? Equine and horses are very, very big business, and I'm talking to you from Gloucestershire, and I can testify to that. So there's a lot of money in horses.
You'd want to spend 3 years studying what went on in the mind of a horse.
Well, I studied history and politics.
Well, there you go. Now that's pretty grown up, isn't it?
And it feels pretty grown up in my 40s. But, there are people, and I think it's about us not patronising young people and saying, actually, it's what choice is right for you. Yes, follow your passions, but also be pragmatic. What sort of career do you want to go into? And if you are absolutely convinced that you want to go into a career working with horses, that may be the course
design. 3 years studying floristry design. Claire, now you're going to tell me that you like flowers. But honestly, this is ridiculous, isn't it?
I disagree. There are people who, for them, they've absolutely decided that's something they want to do.
3 years to learn how to arrange a bunch of roses?
Yeah, and again, there's big business in floristry, so I think it's, we can't dismiss and disregard people. And there won't be large numbers of people going on these courses, but very specific courses for very specific choices.
All right.